welcome to 2025. I just thought I'd do a quick Traci 2025 video so that you know what's going on with me and what's happening. Firstly, let me say so that's good. Excellent. Done. Now I can head into the editing process this year. Hopefully, I'm hoping to have it out by mid-year on ebook and on in print anyway. And then as far as Web3 goes, hopefully yes, and hopefully we can do something really exciting this time. I've been talking to Sheila down at Book.io about doing something a bit innovative. We'll try and see how it goes. We may be there, we may not. There's a lot going on, so we'll see. So that's Saoirse's story. I've also got the last series of Stellium happening on Patreon. I think that will be the last one this year, and then it will probably get turned into a book as well. I'll see how I go with that. Could need a little bit of rewriting because it really was written to be more audio. It's kind of more action dialogue based rather than sort of going really deep. So but it's funny because that story started off so light and fluffy and it just went deep. Like the last series just went, okay, we're going deep now. And it kind of blended in with a whole lot of other conspiracy stuff that I had no idea it was going there, to do with the Windmakers and stuff. So, yeah, really interesting. So that's coming up for me this year as well. I just got news that I was in the top 200 authors for Belinda Audio this year, 2024, on audio. So that was very exciting to hear. Thanks, all you audio listeners. But yes, if you're looking for something new, go over to Patreon because I'm doing Stellium and I'm actually narrating that one as well, if you've run out of stuff on Belinda first, of course. So there's that. I will be doing Patreon again this year. The only thing that's changed over there is from last year I started doing like releases of like old research stuff that is relevant to Saoirse that's coming up, releasing that to like free members. But what has changed is I've stopped doing the monthly tarot read. And what I do now is when I do the week by week, I do a roundup at the end, and I'm just putting the roundup out as the kind of quick read. And then if you want to see the whole video, you can see it, or you can get it on Patreon for, I think it's like $3 US, about $4.50 Australian or something. And that's about 25 minutes long, and it goes into all the cards and everything like that. So if you want to get into the tarot, if you want a private reading, you can also get it on Patreon every month, or you can pick them up at my store. My store is doing great guns. Don't forget, if you need any of my books, they are probably in stock over there. Relying on the bigger publishers is not real great. I mean, the bigger bookstores at the moment, Amazon are selling my first trilogy at least for a fortune because it just became rare because Booktopia is holding all the stock to ransom. I do have some stock, but basically I've taken the rights back from Brio. They offered them to me back because of this debacle. And what I'm going to be doing is relaying them out this year and re-releasing them. Yes, another re-release of The Age of Future. But this time it'll be all under my control until maybe the TV series decides they want to do something with it. But at this time, I'm just going to release it through Ingram Spark and, you know, all the usual places. So you probably won't even notice the fault because I think Brio are keeping everything up until I can get it all together because I have to make new files for everything, blah, blah, blah. So new artwork, all the rest. So we will get there. That's something that will be happening this year along with releasing Saoirse's story. So there could be quite a few releases this year, but The Ancient Future I'll just release quietly into the market because it's just going to be new covers. Everything else will be virtually the same. Might be laid out a little bit better. That's all. Also, with the NFT collections at Book.io, you can still mint The Ancient Future at Book.io at this point. We are at the beginning of January. Once it's sold out, you can pick up copies at the JPEG store, and I think there's probably a link on Book.io to that. I'll put links below here. And you can also still pick up copies of 12 chapters of The Infinite Night from the JPEG store as well. So don't forget about those if you're a Web3 fanatic like me. Okay. Own your stuff. Own your books. TV series news. We are still, like, my producers have been putting together a deal all last year. We're still waiting to hear news. As soon as I hear anything exciting, I will let you know. But they are working hard on it. So know that, you know, we're always out there trying to get this into a TV series. And, you know, she is playing with the big boys. So, you know, just got to wait. Fingers crossed, and just keep on going. What will I be writing next? Hopefully nothing for a little while. I just want to have a bit of a break. You know, it's been 30 years of just writing, and I love that. I'm just about ready to do a TV series, so I hope we get that up, because it would be good to do, you know, stay doing stuff creative and just into a different medium, because I mean, really, that's where I wanted to go in the first place. We'll be looking at doing more Web3 releases. I believe Book.io have got their self-publishing portal open, although I'll probably, if I release Sorcerer's Story through them, it'll probably, I'll need the team, because hopefully we'll be doing something exciting, as I said. So I think that's about all for me. So, yep. Remember, the store's there if you need the books. Remember, Patreon is there if you want to get private readings, or you want to get the background on what's happening with everything else with me during the year, because I do a newsletter. If you are a member, you get the week-by-week reading for free, or you can pick it up in store over there. And yeah, that's about it, really. Thank you so much for all your support over the years. I'm going to be head down and hopefully get Sorcerer's Story out to you this year. Well, actually, I believe we will, like, unless there's, you know, some major hold up, because I will be self-publishing that one, as I did with 12 chapters, because it just gives me a lot more freedom, really, to do what I want to do with it. And so I shall. And, you know, I release it print on demand overseas, which I don't think Harper have done for my other books to date. So, you know, it just gives me a bit of a broader scope. So yeah, and I will have that broad scope with The Ancient Future as well. So that's it for me. Lots of self-publishing this year. It looks like last year was the year of writing. This year will be the year of self-publishing and hopefully selling and making a TV series. We'll see how it goes. But that's the aspiration. I hope you all have a fantastic year. Thank you so much for all your support, and have a fantastic 2025. Bye for now.
Yeah.